Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming back again. My name is Janice Can, and today we are going to talk about shrinkage. Shrinkage, as you guys know, is something that I deal with all the time, and it's something that when I first started my Sisterlock journey, I didn't want to experience. I definitely was like, no, I want my locks to show the true length of my hair, and I'm going to do anything and everything I can do to obtain that. But the reality is you cannot avoid shrinkage, okay? Shrinkage plays with my heart, it plays with my mind, it just plays with every part of who I am, in that how I want to look but I really can't look, or what I know my hair length is but it's really not showing it. It's playing with all of those things, but I have no choice but to abide by the law of shrinkage. And so today we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how shrinkage affects, what we like about it, what we don't like about it, and hopefully be able to come up with some sense of resolution and how we deal with shrinkage and get the most out of our hairstyles. I know I watch a lot of Sisterlock videos, people doing different hairstyles and showing different ways to wear their hair, whether it's short, long, or medium length. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do this. Flip that over there. We have about the same length of hair. Our coils do about the same coiling effect. I should be able to re-imitate that in my hair. But that's not necessarily true. And so because that isn't true, we do have to figure out what works best for our hair. So thank God that there are options out there. There are different individuals out there. There's different hair textures out there. There's micro locks, there's sisters locks. There are all types of different types of locks or forms of locks that we can be inspired by to still have hope in being able to get the most out of our hair and the texture. And like I said, the curl pattern or the coil pattern and all that in between. One thing that I've learned is that I cannot measure my hair ability to do something based on its age. So as we know, if you guys haven't seen my 1-year Sisterlock video anniversary, please go and watch that. I will place a link in the description box below so that you can tap that button and check out how that process was. So I am a little bit over a year, now we're in April, into my Sisterlock journey. And there's different things I would like to do with my hair. There's ways I would like my hair to form and be able to weigh down in a hairstyle, but my hair is still fairly new to this process. It's not fully locked, and I have a lot of loose curly ends, so I won't get the same look that other Sisterlock sisters would wear in a particular hairstyle that they have. But that's okay. That is definitely okay, because what I can do is figure out what works best for me. So let's get into it. The first thing we're gonna talk about are our likes. What do we like about shrinkage? Okay, so the first thing that I like about my hair is that my hair is absolutely being itself. It is being the hair it was called to be from the beginning of time, okay? My hair is thriving in its own natural state, in its own natural environment, and I love it. I have to say that my hair has been the most consistent thing I've seen in a long time. A thing, not person, not entity. It's the most consistent thing I've seen be itself in a long time. And for that, I am truly grateful. A dislike that I have about my hair is that it doesn't show the true length. In my second video, where I did a Q&A about my Sisterlocks from over the past, for the year of time that I've had them, I talked to you guys about how, you know, if I was to really stretch my hair out, you know, it will really show the length of the hair. And, you know, who wouldn't want to say that after a year of having Sisterlocks, this is the true length of their hair? Me, I would. And that's still true. That's never going to change. It's a feeling, but I'm not governed by that feeling. I know that my hair is growing. I know that my hair is in the most pristine state that it has been in a long time. And this is what's best for it, and I'm happy. And one day it's going to show it, but right now it's not. And because it's not, it's a dislike. That's all. All right, so the next one is a like. What I love about my hair are these coils, guys. These are giving me all the life. You heard? Okay, all the life. I love it, especially when I have my hair up and I'm able to do like a bang over here in the front, and you get to see the coils and I get to see the coils more. I just love it. I am a big fan of not having to do anything in my hair to make it look like how I want it to look other than styling it. And my coils and curls are its natural coil pattern, and it's just flourishing and I love it. So it's a like love. A dislike that I have about shrinkage is that I am unable to do certain hairstyles. Can I do all of them? No. Is anybody able to do all of the hairstyles that they would love to do, that they see other Sisterlock sisters wear in their hair? Yes. Is it possible? It's not always possible. And I feel like the ones that I want to do are not necessarily that hard. Okay. I'm telling you, I one time I tried to do this hairstyle and I may reenact it for you, where you flat twist or braid your hair down to your scalp and bring it all the way around, and you position all of your hair to this side of your head. And I can't tell you what the name of that hairstyle is, but that's pretty much how it's supposed to be. But with my short hair in its shrunken state, it's almost like, not impossible, but it doesn't give the same effect that it did for the lady who I saw do the hairstyle. And it was giving me kind of like you trying to do something that your hair ain't ready to do. And that's not necessarily true, because I've done the hairstyle before when my hair is stretched and it worked out. But by the end of the day, my hair shrunk back up again. And so the way I left the house was not the way that I returned home. And that was a hairstyle I haven't tried again. So that's one of the dislikes, is that some of the hairstyles I would like to do, I can probably start off doing them, and by the end of the day, it looks something totally different, or I am capable of doing a hairstyle that I like, but it doesn't give the same effect or fullness that I've seen it done in other individuals' hair. So with that said, what are some hairstyles that I use to get the most out of my shrunken hair? Pretty much the same hairstyles. I rock the same hairstyles 90% of the time for a couple of reasons, some more serious than others, but they are what they are. This is pretty much the hairstyle that I rock, but I did something different today. I added these bobby pins, okay? I added these bobby pins to my hair today to kind of give like a pull back kind of look, and to give my ear some time to say hello to the world. You know, they're usually covered up by my hair and don't get to breathe much. So that's what I did. And pretty much the same swoop to the side. I have recently been diagnosed with lupus in the lungs. And since then, I have been on a series amount of medications to help me function and flow throughout my day. And since taking some of those, I've seen a very big difference in my hair. I've seen some differences in other areas of my life. And for one thing that I can say is that what I don't want to do is to continue to do things or put stress on things that are starting to show some effect from some of the medicines that I'm putting into my body. So I kind of just be cautious more so than worrisome about it. And that's why that is. But let me tell you something. If I can wear some of these hairstyles that I've seen, if I didn't care necessarily to, oh, I lost a lock, you can put it back in there type deal, I'd be rocking things, okay? I'd be out here stunting on them, telling you the truth, okay? And I'm kidding, I play too much. Some of the things that I've done to my hair is stretch. I know we all know that. We've all, at some point, have delved into the idea of, if I stretch my hair, it'll show the length. If I stretch my hair, you know, it'll look more fuller. All these types of things. And stretching your hair is great if you can do it in a healthy way. And what that healthy way is whatever doesn't cause too much stress on your locks and whatever doesn't cause too much tension on your scalp as well. And other than that, that's pretty much has been my experience. If you guys have any other ideas or reasons for why stretching is good or bad, please let me know. So some of the ways that I've decided to stretch my hair when I've done it is right after I wash my hair, right after I detangle or separate my locks that have grown into one another. I'll braid my hair, and I'll insert a picture here so you can see that. See, I just simply braided it, nothing fancy, nothing big. And the next day I would wear it out. And to that, because shrinkage is so real in my life, I've heard so many people say they can get like a week's worth of a hairstyle out of stretching their hair for one day. And I'm happy to get two. I'm happy to get two. I would normally do that, or I would just braid my hair down and flat twist it and hope that that would be something that won't be as much pressure or stress on the locks, because it's just two strand twisted or flat twisted in the two sections, and then go from there. The next day, once it dried, let it be. I've even two strand twisted my hair and included some flexi rods. I think that was what I've seen the most benefit, or I've gotten the most out of doing that method than any of the other ones, because not only did I twist it, so I was able to get curls and volume. So that was great. But sleeping wasn't. No, real life, I didn't sleep that night. No one sleeps with all of that going on. How I calm myself down or how I soothe myself is to say, at one point, Janice, your locks are going to thicken up. Your hair is going to become more heavy, and it's going to do what it's ready to do when it gets to that stage. And at this point, rock it. Rock what you have. Rock the fullness of one side and the emptiness of another. So no, I don't stretch my hair. Like I said, if I feel like I need to, I definitely talk to my consultant or even have her do it. Sometimes it isn't necessarily what you're doing to it, but how you're doing it. And I'm a very heavy-handed braider. I encourage you guys to be mindful of what you're doing, what you're putting into your hair, how you're loving it, how you're supporting it. Our supporting character roles in this is to give it what it needs, okay, and allow it the platform it needs to flourish. And that's all we want to do. So with that said, that is the end of this video. I thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching it. Please let me know if you guys have any comments or ideas or personal experiences of shrinkage. If you've had any, if you deal with it, how you combat it, what hairstyles you like to wear to get the most out of your shrinkage. And if you're a fan of stretching, please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to me, guys. I thank you guys so much for every person who has done so thus far, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. We got another video coming up. We're talking about shrinkage, so I'm gonna share with you guys next my top 5 hairstyles that I love to do. So tune in to that video. You will see it coming up within the next week, and I love to hear from you guys. Have a blessed one. Bye-bye.